Part 1. Your voice is quietly undermining you. Before we speak, before we move, before we act, something invisible is already at work. Something most men never notice. Something that can quietly erase authority, attraction, and respect. Your voice. Not the words you say, not the gestures you make, not the clothes you wear. Your voice, the tone, the rhythm, the subtle energy behind every syllable, signals who you are before your mind gets a chance to explain it. Most men overlook this. They believe confidence is visible. They believe authority is performed. They focus on posture, wardrobe, or hand gestures, but none of that matters if your voice betrays you. 1. The invisible signal of authority. Every human being reacts to tone before content, before comprehension, before logic. A rushed sentence signals nervousness. A soft, trailing sentence signals submission. A fluctuating pitch signals indecision. It is subtle, almost invisible, but it lands. Picture a meeting at work. A man has prepared for hours. He knows his material. He steps forward confidently, but when he speaks, he rushes his sentences, trailing words, breathing shallowly. He fills pauses with and Result? Colleagues nod politely. They say nothing. They do not challenge him, but they do not follow him either. Now imagine the same man speaking slowly, deliberately, with measured pauses and tone anchored in calm energy. The same idea, identical words, but now the room leans in. People wait for his next sentence. They respond. They engage. It is not charisma. It is control over vocal presence. 2. Why men cannot hear themselves. Humans cannot accurately judge their own vocal delivery while speaking. The mind is too busy, choosing words, sequencing thoughts, anticipating reactions. The result? Men speak over their own nervous signals. They fail to notice. Pitch rises slightly when anxious. Words accelerate under stress. Filler words, like, creep in unnoticed. Even intelligent men can sound hesitant, anxious, or unsure. It is invisible until someone else reacts. This is why men are misjudged, overlooked, or dismissed socially and professionally. 3. The 5 ways men undermine their voice. Trap 1. Rushing. Rushing says, I'm afraid of silence. I need to fill the space. I am unsure if I deserve the floor. Slow down. Every word must land. Trap 2. Rising intonation, ending statements as if they are questions, weakens authority. We leave at 7 versus we leave at 7. The same words, different outcome. Trap 3, volume imbalance. Too quiet, invisible. Too loud, aggressive. Balanced, stable, confident. Trap 4, flat pitch. Monotone kills attention. Subtle pitch variation conveys energy, engagement, and certainty. Trap 5, filler words, like, each one erodes authority even with strong ideas. Alone, harmless. Together, they collapse presence. 4, Stoic insights into vocal authority. The Stoics spoke rarely, deliberately with gravity. Speak as if your words carry the weight of truth itself. Authority is not shouting. It is calm, measured, unshakable. A man who masters his voice commands attention without demanding it. He speaks and the room leans in, not because he forces it, but because his presence has already anchored itself in sound. 5, a story of silent loss. A young professional walks into a boardroom, prepared, confident. His ideas are solid. He steps forward, but he speaks too quickly. His sentences trail, he breathes shallowly, he fills pauses with nervous us and ums. By the end, his idea is brilliant, his reasoning airtight, yet the room moves on. Attention drifts, no one volunteers to implement his plan. Why? His voice betrayed him, quietly, imperceptibly, completely. This is the invisible danger every man faces. 6. The physiology of a powerful voice. Your voice is shaped by breath and body. Shallow breathing, high, rush tone signals nervousness. Diaphragmatic breathing, even, grounded tone signals calm authority. Inhale slowly into your belly. Exhale with control. Speak while energy is rooted in your body. Presence flows from the inside out. The Stoics knew internal order leaks into speech naturally. 7. The power of silence. Most men fear silence. They fill it with words, gestures, or nervous repetition. Silence is a tool. The pause between words is where authority emerges. Try this. Speak a sentence. Pause 1 second between clauses. Pause 2 seconds at punctuation. Listen. Feel the difference. Silence is not emptiness. It is presence made audible. 8. Practices for reforging your voice. Exercise 1. Controlled reading. Read aloud for 10 minutes. Respect every punctuation. Observe pitch, pauses, and rhythm. Exercise 2. Record and playback. Record a conversation. Play it back. Identify rising tone, fillers, rushed words. Exercise 3. Paused responses. Before answering, pause 1-2 seconds. Let the listener wait. Let your mind settle. Exercise 4. Pitch awareness. Speak the same sentence softly, loudly, neutrally. Observe which is authoritative without aggression. Exercise 5. Storytelling drill. Tell a short story aloud. Focus on pacing, pitch, pauses, and breath. Stories naturally train vocal presence. Daily repetition rewires both mind and body. Presence becomes second nature. 9. Closing reflection of Part 1. If you retain nothing else, your voice decides more than posture, wardrobe, or vocabulary. It signals confidence before logic arrives. It signals weakness before your actions compensate. Most men never hear themselves fail. This discomfort is not punishment. It is the beginning of mastery. Part 2. Reforging your voice into quiet power. Transformation does not begin with speaking louder. It does not begin with trying to impress. It begins with settling yourself first, with mastering your presence internally before it reaches your lips. Your voice is not a tool to perform. It is a mirror of your internal state. Calm inside, calm outside, disrupted inside, exposed outside. 10. The biology of authority. Every word you speak is influenced by your nervous system. Fast, high tones, stress, insecurity, neediness. Flat, uneven tones, distraction, lack of focus. Slow, measured tones, internal stability, control, unshakable calm. Your breath anchors your tone. Your core anchors your breath. Diaphragmatic breathing produces natural weight in your speech. Your words land. They settle. They are not ignored. Authority is felt before it is processed. The listener does not hear your logic first. They feel your confidence through tone, rhythm, and presence. 11. How women hear your voice before words. Women do not process your words first. They feel your tone, your rhythm, your energy. Calm, grounded delivery signals stability and security. Rushed, tentative delivery signals anxiety and insecurity. The difference is subtle, almost imperceptible, yet it shapes attraction, trust, and interest more than any content you could produce. Consider 2 identical sentences. I'll see you tomorrow. Calm, measured, presence, reliability. I'll see you tomorrow. Rushed, trailing, anxious, unsure, seeking approval. The words are the same. The experience is completely different. 12. Social interactions and vocal impact. Imagine a dinner party. A man speaks softly, trailing off at the end of sentences, sprinkling filler words. Conversation drifts around him. People smile politely. Attention drifts. Women glance away. Men dominate discussions. Now the same man, slow, measured speech. Pauses deliberate. Breath grounded. Pitch subtle but confident. Words land like stones in calm water. Conversation slow. People lean in. Engagement deepens naturally. Authority does not shout. It commands by presence. Authority is absorbed, not demanded. 13. Advanced daily practices. Practice 1. Deliberate pausing. Before responding, pause 2 to 3 seconds. Do not rush. Let silence work for you. The listener adjusts to your rhythm, not the other way around. Practice 2. Tone mapping. Record yourself delivering a sentence 3 ways: soft, neutral, firm. Listen carefully. Identify the tone that conveys authority without aggression. Practice 3. Visualization. Before speaking, imagine yourself calm, rooted, unshakable. Speak through the body, not the fear. This trains mind and voice simultaneously. Practice 4. Storytelling drill. Tell a short story aloud. Focus on pacing, pauses, pitch, and breath. Stories naturally teach vocal magnetism. Practice 5. Daily reading. Read aloud every day. Respect punctuation. Vary tone subtly. Observe how different words land based on energy and breath. 14. Avoiding the ego trap. Some men mistake loudness for power. Some men force a deep voice to appear confident. Both fail. True authority is felt, not performed. It is calm, measured, intentional. It is boring to the ego but magnetic to the subconscious. A strong voice does not demand attention. It draws attention effortlessly. 15. Vocal transformation in action. Picture a man at a networking event. At first, his voice is rushed, soft, uncertain. People nod politely, but engagement is fleeting. He begins to implement practice, slower speech, deliberate pauses, grounded breath, subtle pitch variation, controlled volume. Now the room responds differently. People wait for his sentences. Women lean in, unconsciously interested. Men seek his opinion, all because his internal state anchored his vocal presence. Words unchanged, delivery transformed, presence undeniable. 16. Reflections on female perception. Women unconsciously detect uncertainty in tone, a rushed tone, nervousness, neediness, a calm tone, stability, strength. Your voice sets emotional context before words are processed. Even small improvements, pauses, breath, grounded tone can dramatically change perception. Small differences accumulate into magnetic presence. 17. Social proof and vocal authority. Authority attracts respect. Respect attracts influence. Influence attracts attention. When your voice carries confidence, colleagues follow your ideas naturally. Women respond subconsciously to presence. Men defer to your rhythm. Voice is the silent signal of internal mastery. 18. The final shift. Transformation is incremental. One pause at a time, one deep breath at a time, one sentence delivered deliberately at a time. Your voice can betray you, or it can project power, calm, and influence without effort. The choice is yours. If you are ready to command respect, influence, and attraction, practice exercises daily. Record, playback, and analyze your delivery. Let your voice become the audible reflection of your internal order. Subscribe, share, comment. Silence is power. A man who masters his voice masters presence itself.